Today, I thought it'd be kind of fun to read through a Facebook post in one of these mortgage and real estate groups that I'm a part of and go through the comments and see how people are responding and kind of what the industry standards are around work hours. So let's go ahead and take a look at this and see. So here we go. Quick question for the group. How are you handling after hours and weekend borrower calls? I'm seeing more leads come in outside business hours and curious what's working for you. Reasonable question. Now, traditionally, I've been in the mortgage business since 2010. Traditionally, it seems like a lot of your people that are going to qualify for a mortgage to buy the house, they have a day job, right? So they're going to have to call you after 5 p.m. or on their lunch break. Some people have more flexible schedules and they can call you throughout the day, so that's nice. But I think real estate and mortgage people have always been available after hours and weekends because that's when a lot of their client base is available. So that's just kind of a given, right? That's territory, a part of the territory. So this person says, I work with my realtors and buyers work regardless of time. You'll get a great reputation for being available. Okay. I used to always be available. Answer any day and time, and now I no longer do that. My time off is important too. My mental health is important. My children and my husband are important. You don't call your lawyer or doctor on a weekend unless going to a hospital or urgent care. Banks aren't really open weekends. If someone truly wants to buy a home, they can call me on their lunch break or make time available during the day. I work all day just like people in other professions do, and I also make time for my appointments and things that are important to me. If you don't set boundaries, you will work yourself ragged. I don't want the reputation of I'm always available. You just decide what works best for you, your family, and the scenario you're in. Next person. I take any call, nights or weekends. So I guess it really depends on who you're working with. Only time you can't get me is if I'm sleeping, and I've been known to pick up the phone even then. See, I'm telling you, a lot of people have that attitude. I take every call after hours and most weekends, but you still have to have boundaries. No one's calling Bank of America and getting a loan officer at midnight. Yeah, and that's part of the difference is that like if certain people you work with, they're available more than others. And if you're the type of person that needs that, then that's important to you. And then the person offering that extra availability, they're going to get that weekend and evening business. So it's like if you offer it, people will take it kind of a thing. Is this a real question? One of the biggest parts of this is being able to answer calls. Exactly. We don't make money until we close a deal. So if you don't answer your phone, you're not going to get paid. Call me the Waffle House lender. Haha. Not sure what that means. I moved to Colorado from New York 3 years ago and started overnight from scratch. Many in Buffalo have boundaries like what others have mentioned. I answer the phone whenever it rings and quickly went from zero volume to 84 units year to date already. 84 units year to date. It is May. If this guy's saying he's done 84 loans since that's crazy. Bottom line is you don't have to answer and you can set boundaries, whatever boundaries you want. But just know that the families you are helping may have the same boundaries or work all day and can only talk at night or on the weekends. There is a reason some in sales make millions and others don't. It's about figuring out what you want. And if you don't answer someone else will. That's the exact truth. So that's the reality of our business. If you don't answer, someone else will. And same thing for like a lot of the arts, yes, you can always get it cheaper from somewhere else for a lot of things, but there's trade-offs on who you want to work with. So I always take the call regardless day and hour. Be grateful you're getting calls. If you don't take them, someone else will. It's that simple. Be quick with it or don't be. It's your business and your bottom line. That's the attitude I love. You take your calls or don't, set your boundaries or don't. There's so many ways to do this business and any business, and people are thriving in both models. As long as you're really effective with your 9-to-5 time, then set 9-to-5 boundaries and, be really efficient with it. If you want to sleep in, then you're going to have to pay the price for sleeping in by working till midnight. I take calls on weekends and evenings. I do let them know that I'm normally an early to bed person and I can get back to them as soon as possible. Tell me them feel free. Okay. Tell them to feel free to text me anytime and I'll get back to them when I'm available. Most of my clients, though, respect my schedule and pick up and don't take advantage. But the initial call, I pick up right away and then establish my operating procedure after that. So yeah, I think that's up to you. If you want to set boundaries, great, but you have to have someone to set boundaries with. So answer your phone and then say, hey, what type of service do you need? What are your expectations from me? Normally I work these hours. And if there's something urgent, like if you're going under contract today and you need a pre-approval letter right now, I wish we would have not been in an urgent situation and been prepared for this on Friday instead of Sunday last minute. But hey, stuff happens. So I'll go ahead and get to that. And you really got to be, you should not be annoyed to send out a pre-approval letter on a Sunday. Maybe you're annoyed if you are busy and you're like, oh, I can't get to my computer to send that pre-approval letter because I'm doing a thing and I can't get away for a couple hours. That might be annoying. But you should be grateful and pumped that like sending a pre-approval letter is one of our favorite things. So yeah, we'll work on weekends depending on the task, for sure. Somebody says, you work. Someone says, hire me, I'll cover nights and weekends. Lots of variation on that answer. Some people say, work all the time, get as much business as you can, be grateful to get anything. And then other people say, set your boundaries. And my opinion is either model will work. If you're available nights and weekends, people will call you nights and weekends. And if you're only available during the weekday and you're getting enough business to sustain, then there you go, you're good to go. So, okay, that's the idea for this video, you guys. Just going to be trying out different tactics and different formats, and this was kind of fun. Okay, catch you on the next one. Bye.